The finishing touches on a playset for a London kid took place just minutes before the 8-year-old was given the surprise of his life. Workers from Home Depot spent hours in the sweltering London heat to give Ethan Golovchenko what he's been wishing for. When Ethan arrived home from school, he seemed overwhelmed by the gesture. Ethan's mom, Anita, says her son has what's called a tuberous sclerosis complex.
Ethan has a very, very rare condition called Tuberous Sclerosis Complex, and what that is it can affect any and all organs of the body. So for Ethan, he has tumors in his heart and brain, and he has some little lesions on his skin called ash leaf marks. For some crazy reason, we are blessed, and Ethan is a walking miracle. His brain tumors do not cause seizures or any sort of developmental delay as typical with these children. So oftentimes you see these children and they need a lot of help at school, and maybe they're not in school full time and they're not able to be physical, but my little boy is at French immersion school and he's a football player and he's a miracle, and we thank God every day.
It hasn't always been easy for Ethan or his family, but when the Make-A-Wish Foundation asked Ethan what he wanted, when some kids might ask for a well-deserved trip, Ethan wanted something different.
My little boy is probably one of the most caring little boys alive. He has a little brother that went through a very rough time last year with cancer. We're very lucky parents, so we have a very rare genetic disease in his little brother, and so he's basically a bubble boy. We say funny things like he's a bubble boy, but in all seriousness, he's immunocompromised, and so he needs to be in isolation. And Ethan knew we couldn't go anywhere in public and have the whole family, and he said, you know what? I want a play set so we can be here as a family. And that, to me, was like, what 8-year-old child thinks about everybody else, not just himself? The kid's awesome.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation also surprised Ethan with his very own police car to match a whole parade of them from the London Police Service. London's tactical unit was there, along with Police Chief Brad Duncan, who showed up to answer all of Ethan's questions, a child who's been saying he wants to be a cop since he was 3. Lori Quick from the Make-A-Wish Foundation says they were so happy to help make Ethan smile.
Well, Ethan's wish was for a playground wish, and so we thought, okay, well, that's great. And then he loves police officers, he loves sirens, he's fascinated, and we thought, well, why don't we kind of add that a little excitement? And we thought, we'll get the car, and then we thought, well, let's give the police a call and see if they would mind bringing a couple of police officers, and they did way better than we ever expected, having the chief here and the ERT team and the canine unit, and pretty amazing for us. So.
His name is Cole. Pet Cole.
While Ethan was still in shock, he said he was grateful to everyone who helped make his wish come true.
Good.
Pretty good, eh? Pretty happy with everything?
Mm-hmm.
Ethan also thanked London teen Ashley Beecham, who swam across Lake Ontario this summer to help raise money to bring Ethan's wish to life. Ethan says his favorite part? Taking a ride in London's tactical rescue unit vehicle. Avery Moore, BlackbirdNews.com.